Hare Krishna devotees, please accept my humble obeisances of the Shishir Prabhupada. Welcome devotees to today's class. Today we will be discussing from Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Lila, chapter 7, verse 81. Chapter is entitled Lord Chaitanya and Five Features. We're glad to have His Holiness Candramauli Swami with us. Hare Krishna Maharaj. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to you and Shri Prabhupada. And it's all yours, Maharaj.
No, it's all yours.
Chaitanya Charitamrita Maharaj is postgraduate. I am still down the ground, Maharaj. I am scared to attempt this first, Maharaj.
I never graduated from anything.
Actually, Maharaj, me too. I didn't finish.
Well, here we go. Now we're going to try to graduate now.
Only by your mercy, Maharaj. Please, Maharaj, enlighten us, guide us.
How do you graduate from the material world? You stop playing the game.
So true, Maharaj. Oh
And
my God.
if you fail in the material world, that's your success.
Maharaj, that is such a powerful point. If only we can see it that way, I think our life would be successful spiritually.
That's why the impetus is for getting the special mercy of the Lord.
Yes, Maharaj.
That's
Wow.
called a kinchana gochara,
Mm.
materially exhausted.
Materially exhausted, beaten up, and worn out.
Mm. I'm drinking my Mickey Mouse drink here. For, that's why I'm not starting.
No
But
problem, Marge. No problem at all. I like how you call it Mickey Mouse.
it's Mickey Mouse because on the cup is a picture of Mickey Mouse.
I grew up watching that cartoon when I was a little kid, Mickey Mouse.
It's the perverted reflection of Radha and Krishna.
Yes. Wow.
Think about that one.
I should definitely, Marge, you got me thinking. And it's gonna take me some time to really like meditate on. Wow.
It is. The divine couple, two mice. Yeah,
Yeah, Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse.
Minnie, yeah.
Wow.
And Mickey feeling separation from Minnie. Minnie can't live without Mickey.
Maharaj, I never thought of it that way. I really never thought of it that way, but now it makes all the sense in the world.
He had all their associates like Goofy and Donald Duck, and
Yes. Yeah, Goofy and Donald Duck.
live in that illusion,
Yes,
because
Maharaj.
it's so strong. They created a theme park where you can go and you can just dive into the illusion.
Wow. And then we stay there forever
Yeah. And
and
then
get stuck in it.
Walt Disney, who was the creator
Mm.
of it, he wanted to live forever. So he paid a large amount of money that when they find the secret of life, they would give it back and put it in his body, and then he would come back and do some more stuff on Mickey and Minnie.
Whoa.
But what happened was, after some time, the relatives didn't like the idea because they wanted the inheritance. So
Ooh.
they put his body in this kind of this freeze that was propelled by electricity. Mm. So his body was there. And so one day the relatives snuck in and pulled out the plug.
Hare Krishna Chaitanya.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
true story.
wow.
So
Wow.
he lives in the hearts of all of his Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse followers.
Donald Duck and Goofy followers too. Yes, Marge. I never knew that history with Walt Disney, Marge. That is like Krishna.
Yeah, when we were in Brahmachari ashram, they would hear somebody would preach that story. Just how the illusion of that I can live forever in this body. They call it, what does they call it? Cryogyros or something like that. It's a science.
Huge.
Hmm? Forgot the name of the science, but cryogenics. Yeah, cryogenics.
Oh.
And then they have a whole program of trying to find the secret of life.
Oh, Krishna.
And
This
you
man's
pay
so.
they pay large amounts of money to these people, and then they promise that when they get the secret of life, they'll put it back in your body, and then you'll be back there doing the same nonsense you were before.
Oh my goodness. Crazy world we live in, Maharaj.
Well, cryogenics, people were paying like $20,000 or more, and that was like years ago.
And I'm sure it runs in the millions.
Yeah. Now, I think you don't hear much about it anymore, but it goes on. Those people who make
Wow.
unlimited money, the scientists, they can give you the secret of life soon. Prabhupada said, post-dated check.
Oh, I like that one. Post-dated check.
I owe you
Wow.
I owe you money, so I wrote you a check that's dated 100 years from now.
From now. Post-dated check. Wow, that is Shafravat has he's amazing. It's every time I should say, little pastimes like this, Marsha Prabhupada, it's so amazing. It just stays with us.
Prabhupada, he was the thing that saved all of us from the illusion of this material existence.
Yes, yes,
If it wasn't for Prabhupada, I don't think I'll even be in this body anymore.
Maharaj, it's so true, Maharaj.
The way we were living was reckless.
Was reckless, yes, really.
And they got this other thing that I don't know if you've seen. It's called bungee jumping. You know that one?
Yes, Maharaj. So crazy.
Yeah. They hang you from this big elastic band, like
Yeah.
100 feet, and then they just drop you free fall. And
And
just
they think it's fun.
and then just before it hits the ground, it kind of tightens up, and then you bounce around in the air for a few minutes, and then you pay like a large amount of money.
Maharaj, I'm just surprised how many people don't die from it. I mean, like heart attacks.
There is, there is, yeah. And there's a couple of times the thing broke, and of course that was the end.
Oh, Krishna.
But I saw a news report where one newspaper reporter, he was supposed to do a story on this, so he decided to test it out so he could have the personal experience. So he got up there, and, you know, and now he's going to learn exactly what it's like so he can write a story on it.
Oh.
And then I saw him after it. He said, that was the most stupidest thing I ever did in my life. He said,
It's Marge is so stupid. Just seeing it is enough. When I bungee jumping, zip lining over the ocean, it's so crazy.
yeah, because I mean, material life is boring. And so they keep thinking of more and more things to give some kind of so-called pleasure. And then it
Wow.
becomes dangerous after a while.
Very dangerous, Maharaj. Very dangerous. I'm just surprised people think it's so fun. I mean, I if I were to do that, I would. The first time I'm dead, finished, heart attack on the spot, dead for sure. Like for sure, Maharaj. It's just crazy.
The crazy is a nice word. Shouldn't say.
Wow.
Okay, let's go back to the real
Yes, Marge.
sanity here.
I was trying to entertain you, Marge. I apologize.
I had to finish my Mickey Mouse drink here, so I was a little late today in getting the holy name of the Lord. In ecstasy, one should feel the entire world to be vacant without the presence of Govinda. This is a sign of separation from Govinda. In material life, we are all separated from Govinda and are absorbed in material sense gratification. Therefore, when one comes to his senses on the spiritual platform, he becomes so eager to meet Govinda that without Govinda, the entire world becomes a vacant place. Govinda that one attains through the process of chanting the holy name of the Lord. Different stages as one perfects their chanting, they go to higher and higher levels of feelings for the Lord. The previous verse was, when will my eyes be decorated with tears of love falling constantly when I chant your name? When will my voice choke up? When will the hairs of my body stand on the end in the ecstasy of chanting your holy name? So in these last two, that's verse number 6 and 7, this is 7, is the mood of separation from Krishna. And the chanting of the holy name of the Lord is meant to be cultivated in that mood. my dear Lord, the verse before that is Yugaitam. No, I'm sorry. What is that verse? Number 5.
Nayanam Galat.
Nayanam Gladadasudaraya Vadanam Gadgara. No, that's the one after one. The one before that. Um, um, huh? Ananda Tanuja Kinkaram Patitam Mam Vishame Bhavam Buddho Kripaya Tavapada Pankaja Stita Duli Sadhusan Vichintya. O son of Maharaj Nanda, I am your eternal servant. Somehow or other, I've fallen into this ocean of birth and death. And then the devotee prays, please pick me up from this ocean of death and place me at one of the atoms at your lotus feet. In other words, give me a place where I can engage in full devotional service to you. So that verse is in the mood of preparing for these next two verses, which are actually elements of feeling that same separation. So here we are in the material world. We don't belong here because we are a spiritual being in a material world. Material means temporary. To material means transient, of course, temporary. Material means that one cannot fulfill their desires because our real desires are on the spiritual platform, but we have accepted this material world as reality, and therefore we accept the activities and the desires that prelude those activities as being the reality. I want this, I want to become like this, in other words. But the soul is perfect. Material life teaches you you're imperfect, but actually you're not imperfect, you're perfect. But we come under the illusion of being imperfect, and therefore we have needs. I need this, I need that, I want this, I want that. So the hankering for attainment of these things drives the conditioned soul to experiment with different sense objects to try to find that fulfillment more and more and more. But as Krishna carefully and what we say consistently mentions in the Bhagavad Gita in different places, that this world is dukkhalayam asasratam. It's temporary, but it's also fraught with misery. In other words, what is that misery? One cannot fulfill their material desires because material desires are not the nature of the living entity's existence. We are not this body. We can do something to keep the body going, but that is material, what we say, uh, maintenance. It's not, when you maintain something, it's not about finding pleasure, it's about keeping it going. So we have to maintain the body. So we accept certain things such as eating, sleeping. Sometimes there is some need for family life, so children are there. And then to protect all of this, we arrange some kind of defense system to protect everything. And these are the four activities of the conditioned soul based on the bodily conception of life. But our real activities are to experience happiness and knowledge. And that cannot be found in the material world because material knowledge is changing, it's ephemeral. What is true at one time and later on becomes untrue. So according to Vedic understanding, anything that cannot stand the test of time falls into the principle of temporary or illusionary, or in other words, what is said, unreal. What is real doesn't change. We have that story of I think I've told it a few times, where there is this one prince, very, what we say, charismatic prince, and he's riding through his kingdom, and he sees this hermitage, and he's curious who lives there. So he gets off his horse, knocks on the door. A beautiful young girl comes out. Immediately, his heart is attracted, his mind is attracted. And after seeing the young girl, of course, he's somewhat proud of his position. He uses it and he wants to marry the girl. He immediately proposes to her. She's not interested. She's actually a saintly lady. She's not interested, but he's very persistent. She doesn't want to offend him, so she devises a program. She says, all right, I'll be ready for you, but not now. You come back after 1 week. So now he's all excited. She's promised to marry him. 1 week later, he goes away. During that week, she takes purgatives and laxatives and emaciates her body. She fasts, she doesn't eat, and she's passing stool and urine, vomiting, and she's collecting all of this stuff in big buckets. Now her body is becoming skinny, dark, and very emaciated. And now, after 1 week, this prince comes back, knocks on the door. She answers the door. He says, excuse me, old lady, but where's that young girl who lives here? She says, well, that's me. No. Yeah. Huh? No, that's not you. Yes, it is. You are so attracted to my beauty, so I saved it for you. Come. So she takes him in the backyard or in the back part of the house. She has all of these buckets full of stool, urine, vomit, and all kinds of secretions coming out of the body. She said, here, you may have my beauty. This is what you're after. So, he got a stark, what we say, lesson. So Prabhupada wrote about that in one of the Back to Godhead magazines back in the early days before he actually came. He said, truth is actually beauty, but what is actually truth? So he makes a purport out of it. What is actually truth? Truth is something that stands the test of time and is not here today and gone tomorrow. So this material world has no reality in it because it's always changing, changing, changing. Therefore, that beautiful young girl, after some time, will be what we say, not very appealing to anyone. So this is the nature of this world. It's always changing, but we don't change. We want something that is constant. What is that constancy? We want to experience happiness, stability in life, knowledge, freedom from anxiety, peace of mind. But no one's getting it. I was just talking to some people last night. We did a program here in Columbus, Ohio, and the people were saying, lady was saying, boy, the workplace is becoming really difficult. The bosses are getting heavy with the workers. They're pushing them to do more work. They're in anxiety. They're causing anxiety for their workers. And she said, I'm going to quit. And she's planning on quitting. It's just too much. So anxiety has become more and more a part of material life now. And Prabhupada would always say, this world is kunta. Kunta means anxiety. There is a place where there's no anxiety. That's called Vaikunta. That's the spiritual world. And so here, when one is in the material world, one wants to get out of the material world, at least get out of the effects of the material world. So one chants the holy names of the Lord. But in that chanting, the mood is, my dear Lord, please pick me up from this material suffering. Place me as one of the atoms at your lotus feet. Give me devotional service to you. I'm suffering. And what is my suffering? Even though I may not be suffering so much on the material level, I'm suffering because I'm separated from you. That is what we say, the sign of real suffering. We're separated from our eternal relationship with Krishna. And therefore, one is hankering to rebuild and come back to that eternal relationship. This is the mood of saying, feeling your separation. And Lord Chaitanya says that I'm considering to be like 12 years or more. Why is that some kind of eulogy just to make things, what we say, to emphasize the point? No, it's like that. When you're waiting for something to happen and it's not happening, every moment seems like a year. We also experience that also in life. When we're waiting for something, it takes so long. Time is relative to our consciousness. When you're happy, time goes fast. When you're sad, time goes slow. When you're waiting, time stops practically. And when you're in love, there's no time. Time is lost. Then you're in an atmosphere of complete happiness. So we're trying to get to that point of experiencing our loving relationship with Krishna. And therefore the devotee is praying, please pick me up. I'm suffering in this material world. I'm chanting your holy name. Your holy name is the lifeline that brings me to your lotus feet. Please give me your mercy. This is how a devotee prays when they're chanting. They're longing for that relationship. And this longing, when it actually becomes what we say intense, it is another form of relationship. In other words, one is hankering so much for the presence of the beloved that one feels the presence of the beloved in the mood of separation from the beloved. That mood of separation turns into feeling that same person within one's heart. And that's the perfection. But still, the gopis are not happy. When Krishna left Vrindavan, he said, I'm coming back. I'll be back. So they were waiting and waiting and waiting, and Krishna's not coming. Krishna had a lot of business to clean up all of the demons there, and he was killing demons one after another. And he came to the world to give pleasure to his devotees, but he was also there to reestablish religious principles. And so in order to do that, he had to eliminate these big, powerful demons headed by Kamsa and Jarasandha. And so he was away from Vrindavan, and the gopis were feeling such separation from Krishna. Krishna sent Uddhava to tell the gopis that Krishna is still thinking of them and he'll be back sometime. And they had some hope. But after some time, when Krishna didn't come, they lost hope. And Radharani, she makes a statement. She says, my dear Lord, you are like a hunter that keeps some animals locked up in a little house. And you have set the house on fire and the animals cannot get out. And therefore they're suffering in the fire. I'm suffering in the fire of separation from you. And I want to get out. I want to die. That's what she's saying. I want to die. But I can't die because you have locked the door with the promise I will be back. So with the hope of Krishna's words within the hearts of the gopis, I'll be back, they somehow sustained their life. But when Krishna was away so long, they couldn't take it anymore, and they decided to give up their life. And that's described in some of the Shastras mentioned by, I can't remember, Govinda, Lilamrita, a few of the Goswamis, Huge Willow, Nilamani. So the gopis, headed by Radharani, walked into the Ganges. I'm sorry, not the Ganges, the Jamuna. And they gave up their life as gopis, but they reappeared as queens in Dwarka just to be with Krishna in that mood. But they couldn't feel the same satisfaction as being gopis. Chandravali became Rukmini, Radharani became Satyabhama. So all of the different queens were actually the gopis, because actually it says in the Shastras, Chaitanya Charitamrita, in the 4th chapter of Adi Lila, that the gopis expand into the Lakshmis of Vaikuntha, into the queens of Vrindavan. The gopis are the original female expansions of Krishna for giving Krishna unlimited pleasure. And so this mood of separation is intense. And one who can come to that mood, then it's just a matter of time where Krishna will take that soul back home, back to Godhead. So this is the mood. And Lord Chaitanya is saying, his spiritual master, what kind of mantra did you give me? I become mad. I can't even understand my madness. It's too much. And he's speaking to the Mayavadis when they started to criticize that you're a sannyasi, but you're hanging around with sentimentalists and you're just singing as dancing. He said, well, actually, I'm not qualified to understand Vedanta. So my spiritual master didn't teach me that, but he gave me this mantra. He said, you chant this mantra. So I've been chanting this mantra, which is, of course, the Hare Krishna mantra. And now I've gone mad. I don't know what my future is going to be. So this is the chanting of the holy name is Krishna in transcendental sound. And it's one of the most merciful manifestations of Krishna. He's come personally in his holy name to purify the hearts of the conditioned souls, and to give his association through his holy name. When Prabhupada was asked, what is the incarnation in this age of Kali? Because in every age there's an incarnation of the Lord. He said, in this age, Lord Chaitanya has come with the incarnation. He is incarnation, but he's also brought the actual incarnation in the form of Krishna's holy name. Kali Kale Namarupa Krishna avatar. So Krishna is the avatar in this age. Kali Kale in this age, Namrup. The name, the form of the name is Krishna in this name. So everything in our Krishna consciousness is fortified and elevated through this chanting of the holy name. So one should take this chanting very seriously. Chant as much as you can. 16 rounds, as Srila Prabhupada said, is just a beginning. So we develop some, what we say, vow, and accept some austerity for chanting every day. So a numerical vow is necessary to establish a regular chanting program. But then that's only the preliminary. The idea is that, as Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur expands on this point, he says if one chants every day, one will come to the point of chanting always. So therefore one has to chant more and more and more. And when one starts to develop a taste for chanting, then it becomes easy and natural. And one looks forward to chanting. One doesn't even want to stop chanting. Something else may be coming up in our daily activities, and we're thinking, forget it, I'll do it some other time. Let me just keep chanting. So nice. So that's, of course, feeling the presence of Krishna in the holy name. But in the mood of separation, which is what Lord Chaitanya is speaking here, that intensity of being with Krishna is so strong that one just, in other words, one cannot feel happy until Krishna appears. And Krishna will appear. He does, even to the devotee who's chanting. But then after some time, he disappears again, just to increase that mood of separation, which increases the devotee's intensity to have Krishna more and more. And the price, the price for getting Krishna consciousness is called lauyam, or or greed. So one has to be greedy for chanting, greedy to get Krishna. He says, only this lauyam, greed, will bring you to the perfectional platform. So when we chant and we start feeling happiness in chanting, that greed starts to develop. And when it reaches a certain point, then one doesn't want to stay in this world anymore. They just want to be with Krishna. And Krishna says, all right, you're ready. Come on back. And then he takes you by the Sika. If you're a man, for a lady, he sends a nice airplane and brings you back to the spiritual world. The place where we left, we don't remember, because the material world is the world of forgetfulness. And we forget. We can't even remember what we did yesterday. So we cannot remember. We can't remember what it was like to be in the spiritual world. It's so distant from our own experience. But we were there because we are not these bodies. These bodies are just what we say, concessions in order to live in this material world based on the desire to enjoy separately. When we give up that desire to enjoy separately from Krishna and center all of our enjoyment on Krishna in devotional service, and then we're on the airplane back home, back to Godhead. Now, some people might say, well, I don't want to go back to Godhead. I like it here. And that's unfortunate. Nobody likes death, but it's there. Nobody likes old age. It's coming. Nobody likes disease. No matter how expert you are in keeping your health, there's always disease coming in different ways. And sometimes it comes in a plague form. This is the nature of this material world. And trying to fulfill our desires in this world, such a hard struggle to do that. And all we get is the results of the struggle. We can never fulfill our desires. So so this chanting is our lifeline out of this material world and back to Krishna. And it's the essence, as it's mentioned in the Shastras. Devotional service is the highest activity within human society, and chanting of the holy name is the highest activity within devotional service. So chant as much as you can, and chant in this mood of calling to Krishna. Prabhupada said, like a mother, she has a baby. The baby's separated from the mother. The baby only wants the mother. The baby doesn't know anything but the mother. And now the baby is crying, where's my mother? As soon as the mother comes, automatically the baby starts to become quiet and peaceful. Before then, if some other lady picks up the same baby, that baby will still continue to cry many times. Sometimes he mistakenly thinks that's my mother, but then when he realizes it's not my mother, he starts crying again. So we only want Krishna, nothing else. So we're in this material world, and we're trying to somehow or other get back to Krishna. And so here's the means: to chant in a mood of calling for Krishna. Yugaitam nimeshena chakshusha pravishaitam shunyaitam jagat sarvam Govinda virahename. Govinda virahename. Okay.
Thank you so much, Mert. Such a beautiful class. And I hope devotees have questions lined up. But very, very nice class. I just stopped sharing, and I request devotees to please, if you have any questions, do raise your hand. I'll put it in the chat, and I'll be happy to read it. March, when I was reading the purport, and it says, it is the devotee's aspiration that while he chants the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, his eyes is filled with tears, his voice falter and his heart throb. These are good signs in chanting the holy name of the Lord. My question is chanting the holy name of the Lord the only channel, lack of a better word, to build that aspiration, or is there more to just chanting to get that strong aspiration?
Well, I've heard examples where people have come into the temple and as soon as they see the deity, they start crying. Their heart is in a, see, when you're in a right mood and you're injected with something powerfully spiritual, all of the emotions start to explode. You have to, when the mood is right, in other words, when the heart is soft and the mind is transparent, all of a sudden, when something transcendental comes, there isn't a feeling of ecstasy. Even for non-devotees.
Thank you, Marge. Marge, can I also say, or that in addition to chanting, to build that aspiration, that we should also be in the right quality association to really.
We should follow Lord Chaitanya's recommendation as he teaches in these prayers. Trinadapi Sunichena Tayorivasa Hishnuna. Amanina Mamanadena Kirtaniya Sada. Sada means always. This is the mood for getting the mercy of the Lord, where one can feel the presence of the Lord. This chanting fixes one at the lotus feet of the Lord in that mood of separation. You got one practices humility, tolerance, giving respect to others, and not eager for any respect for oneself. So that verse, you'll see it later on, it comes up in this chapter also, is like, as is explained, it's the ornament of a devotee. They wear it around their neck. They string it on the beat of the holy name and live it. So that's the mood of a devotee: humility, tolerance, pridelessness, and giving respect to others. That's the consciousness of an actual devotee. And of course, each one of these qualities requires some explanations, but this is the essence of the practice.
Thank you, Marge.
And then the next verse is, what is the next verse? The fourth verse is
Amani namani dena? No.
the fourth verse.
न धनं न जनं
No,
न
that's
सं-
Sundaram.
सुन्दरं
Kavitam Vichagata Kamayi.
No, it's what is it? Not the fourth verse is what is it? It's Ruchi. That's Ruchi.
The fourth verse.
Ruchi.
Nadanam.
Nadanam Najanam.
Najadam na Sundaram.
Oh yeah, Nadanam Najan. Oh yeah, the next verse is, I don't want wealth. I want followers. I don't want the pleasures of the opposite sex. I don't even want to be known as a great orator of the Vedic knowledge. What does I want? Janmani Janmani Ishware Bhavatad Bhakti Rahi. I only want to be your devotee life after life. Even if I have to come back, that's fine, as long as I can become your devotee.
Amazing.
So that's the result. Each of the verses lead to the next verse. This is a very, what we say, systematic chronological arrangement for coming to the basics all the way up to the highest, which is the last one, as Lishyava Pinaratam Punastumam, Adarshanam Marmahatam Karotuva, Yatatava Vidadatu Lampato, mat pranam nastu sevanapa. I'm your devotee unconditionally. You can appear before me, or you cannot appear before me. You can break me, you can kick me, you can do whatever you like. You're still my worshipful Lord without any condition. That's the highest one. The last two verses are love and separation and love and meeting, which is very rare to attain, but they are available through the process of pure devotional service.
Thank you, Marge. I had a question, but I'll go to the others. Thank you so much, Marge. Amit, go ahead. I think you changed your name, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Today you spoke about.
A little bit louder.
Yes, thank you. Sorry. Yeah. So Maharaj, today you spoke about love and separation. And please pardon my very neophyte question here. So when we have a material love for anybody in our relationships, anybody, we feel the same agony in separation for them. We feel the same joy and enjoyment when we are in that relationship. So why is that the divine love for Krishna elicits the same responses, that we feel the joy in his presence, but in separation is the same agony?
Yeah.
Why is that? Why is the divine love bringing same emotion as the material love?
But there is one qualitative difference between love and separation in the material world and love and separation on the spiritual platform. That the love and separation on the spiritual platform brings one closer and closer to the lover. With that separation one feels within the heart, Krishna is there. And that only turns into more and more bhakti. Love and separation on the material world, what usually happens is the time factor wears it out. And then when your lover doesn't come back anymore, you think, okay, let me find another one. Well, I can't live like this. They left me. I had so much love, but I'm not getting any reciprocation. Now, in other words, in material life, you want reciprocation. In spiritual life, you just hanker to give your love more and more to Krishna.
That's beautiful. If I may follow up, Maharaji, the story about the gopis ending their life because of the separation from Krishna, and then ended up in Dwarka. Why did they do that? Take that extreme step?
Separation was too much. They couldn't tolerate it.
Some crazies in the world you must have seen with the material relationships also take this crazy step. So
the gopis didn't give up Krishna. They gave up their forms, but they in their heart they went to Krishna in their spiritual bodies and took the forms of queens. Can you do that in the material world? No, you can't do that. Because you can't do it. Only with Krishna can you do that. You can't do it on the material level. When something ends, it ends. It doesn't go anywhere. But material ending in spiritual life means spiritual beginning.
Thank you, Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
See the difference? Yeah.
Good question, Amit. Thank you. I have to now, is it Vairaj or Amit? Which is, because I don't want to call you by a wrong name because I know you changed it.
Amit.
Amit, okay, good. So now we got the right name. Perfect. Thank you. Sridevi, you're up. Wait, Daria, you had your hand up and you took it down. Are you okay?
Yes, I had a similar question as you.
Okay, perfect. Okay, Krishna's arrangement. Wonderful. Sridevi, you're up next.
Okay, thank you, Anusuya. Dear Guru Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to you, Guru Maharaj. As you were speaking about calling out to the Lord, like a baby calling out for the mother, I was thinking that some of the days we can muster up some strength, maybe not to call out ideally, but to try and call out to Krishna in that way. But then on other days, it's all jumbled up all over the place, distracted, thousand and one, material attachments, desires, likes, dislikes, everything comes crowding into your head. So when will we reach that steady point? Yeah. When will we reach that steady point where we're always in that mood of calling out for Krishna, understanding that's the only reality? There's nothing else to do except call out to Krishna. When will we reach that steady point?
Yeah, because these material desires and hankerings are very powerful. And by your own efforts, you can't overcome them. But you don't want them at the same time. So you're calling for Krishna's mercy. When Krishna's mercy comes, they disappear.
Hmm. Hmm.
And then
I want to reach the point like Krishna Kaviraj. He's always blissfully chanting.
well, he's in London. Go see him.
Yeah, he's in love with the holy name. Give me some of that, Krishna Kaviraj.
I want some of what he's got too.
Yeah, me too. So wonderful.
Very nice question, Devi. Really nice question. Thank you.
I'm suffering here. I need some relief. That's why I'm asking.
You and me too. We're same thing. Hare Krishna. Prachi, you're up next, and then I'll take Wendy's question in the chat.
There's a statement in the Christian tradition. It's called contrition. Contrition means one is feeling. It's similar to what is called the mood of separation. Actually, it is an element of the mood of separation. One becomes contrite. What is that? At one stage in one's chanting, one starts feeling terrible that they left Krishna. What am I doing in this material world? I'm so idiotic. I left you. Now I'm without you. And one feels really unhappy. It's an intense unhappiness, feeling that why did I leave you? I'm missing you. So it's a stage of chanting that one will feel like that, which leads to higher stages of separation. This is love playing itself out in different moods. Love is not always lolly-dolly and flowers and bubbles and love is the anguish of separation from the beloved. That's also an intense form of love.
Thank you, Maharaj. Prachi, you're up next. Okay, yeah, go ahead. Okay, sorry.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to you, Maharaj. Maharaj, when we chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, as we know that, there are 16 words in it, sometimes when I'm chanting, I feel that each successive word in the mantra itself, in that one single utterance of mantra, every single utterance becomes more powerful than the first one. Like Hare Krishna, as I move to Krishna, Krishna seems more powerful than Hare. And then as I go on, it just leads to a deep sort of emotional feeling inside the heart. Is there a difference? Is each word in the mantra has got a different sort of meaning to it?
No, your heart is being opened. by each mantra that's coming in. So it's your heart that's changing. The mantra is not different.
Okay.
You might also say, and it's also can be considered, that when as you're opening up, Krishna is also giving you more of himself through the holy name. As much as we are receptive to Krishna, Krishna is offering himself.
Mm-hmm.
The more you want Krishna, the more Krishna is available.
Okay.
And the chanting is a petition. My dear Lord, please come. Sit in my heart, purify my heart. Give me your association. This material world is killing me.
Mm-hmm.
Of course,
Mm-hmm.
that's the secondary reason. The separation is the real reason.
Mm-hmm. Maharaj, like you said, that material suffering is actually a passport to, growing in spiritual life and in Krishna consciousness. Sometimes,
It can be an impetus for some people, but some people take it in the wrong way. They try to counteract material suffering by engaging in other activities.
mm-hmm,
It's just cause them more material suffering.
mm-hmm,
And they become what we say frustrated. They resign themselves that this world is suffering and they have to suffer.
mm-hmm.
There's a club like that. What do they call that? The one group. They have the understanding this material world is suffering and that's all it is. What is it? It's one group. They have a name for them also.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes back in history for hundreds of years, this group. I forgot what they call them. But anyway, it's yeah. They accept suffering as reality and they resign themselves to suffer. That's all. Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
They give up trying to counteract the suffering.
Mm-hmm.
Prabhupada talks about it. If you listen to Prabhupada on his morning walks, you get a lot of information because devotees bring up all of these topics. And Prabhupada discusses these things. His morning walk conversations are full of information, a lot of stuff you don't read in his books, which really illustrate the same points in his books, but speak about, actual examples, details, historical events that are going on. Prabhupada uses these to make spiritual points in his presentations.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're called something like pessimists, but I don't know. That's just one name. Something else.
I'll have a look, Maharaj.
Yeah.
Maharaj, as a follow-up question, I was also thinking sometimes when I chant, and like you were talking about contrition, and you were talking about that feeling of, why have I wasted so much of my time in material pursuits? That brings tears to the eyes, Maharaj. Are we crying for material things in here, or are we really crying for Krishna?
That's a hard one to analyze. That comes from you. No, I can't really say. From the outside in, it's hard to put a
Mm-hmm.
finger on it. It could be either one.
Right,
Could be either one.
right. How to understand that, Maharaj, that we are actually lamenting the wastage of time. How to put that in perspective, how to sort of latch onto it and move forward.
Lord Chaitanya, someone said to Lord Chaitanya, "Oh, Lord Chaitanya, you are such a great devotee. Oh, you're a wonderful devotee." Lord Chaitanya says, "I have no love for Krishna. And to prove it, Why am I still breathing? Why am I still eating? Why am I still trying to maintain this body? This shows you I have no love for Krishna. So as long as we're trying to still maintain this body, it's an indication our love hasn't really developed fully. But Prabhupada said, try to maintain the body so you can stay engaged in devotional service. So therefore, we do the minimum when it comes to maintaining the body. So we can keep it healthy enough to engage in devotional service. Not that we want to have a sparkling body so everyone can, somehow, feel happy in our presence. Just keep it, you want to keep it going, that's all.
Thank you, Prachi. Nice questions. March, there are two in the chat. One is actually a nice realization, actually, a nice sharing, actually, I would say, from Wendy, where she said that she wanted to share that the first time she heard the Maha Mantra from Sri Prabhupada, she was at a supermarket with her headphones on, and she started to cry. And she said that it felt like Sri Prabhupada was chanting and he was calling her. It just broke her down. That was a very sweet sharing. And Rishabhadas had a question, Martin. He had two parts. His first part is, are the bodies of the Vrajavasis in Boma Vrindavan during Krishna's time were in the material bodies or they had spiritual bodies? Because in the case of spiritual bodies, I guess the gopis just transformed their form to be with Krishna as queens.
When Krishna played his flute and the gopis heard it, it says that they left their husbands, but they left their material bodies with their husbands and they came to see Krishna in their spiritual body.
And Marge's second question is, when someone leaves their body and he is meant to get another body, does he get it in the same universe he was in, or he can be reincarnated in some other universe as well? I always thought that we continue getting reborn in the same universe constantly later in the timeline.
Karanam gunasangosho sadasat joni janvashu. The living entity is traversing throughout the three planetary systems. It's all based on karma. In order to fulfill the perfection of one's karmic activities, they take births accordingly. And so each of the universes have a different kind of karma climate. So depending on the quality of your karma, you take births accordingly. So you may be in the lower planets, maybe in the higher planets, maybe in the same planets, like that. You can't direct karma divana train it. You can't determine that. When you die, you're fully under the control of the material energy. They take you through Krishna's arrangement through the material energy to place you in your next body. You have nothing to say. All of your saying is coming during your waking life, and you're preparing for that next body. That's all. So right now we're preparing for our next body every minute.
Thank you, Marge. Sorry.
Every second.
And Marge, Wendy's follow-up question is, how many rounds of Mahamantra do you recommend for kids of 8 years of age?
8 years of age, I would say, I think her kids are really good kids. So I would say they can chant maybe. The number 7 comes in my mind. But between 4 and 7.
Hope that helped, Wendy. Marge, and I have a question, Marge, is the beautiful pastime that you were sharing of how the gopis were feeling so much separation. They jumped in the Yamuna and took birth as queens. Where can we find that, Marge, that
Yeah,
Pastime. You were saying a book and we couldn't figure out.
it's in Shiva Ram Maharaj's narration of the Vrindavan series, which he takes all of this information from the Goswami's writings.
Marge, is that the one where it's the Venugita series?
Yeah, Venu Gita.
Okay. Okay.
There are 5 books there.
Yeah, I think I have 3 with me. Okay, got it. Okay.
Venu
Good type.
Gita, Apareham. What's the other?
Naparayaham, yeah.
Krishna Sangita. What's the other one? The one that's really good. Bhakti. What's that one, Sri Devi? Bhakti Chintamani? What is it? Sudha Bhakti Chintamani. Sudha Bhakti.
Sudha Bhakti Chintamani.
I recommend that devotees read that book. That'll give you the whole science of bhakti in a nutshell. That book is really one of the best.
And that's by Shivaram Swami, right, Marge?
The whole series.
The whole series. Okay.
doing 14 books. And
These
so
guys
far,
are powerful books.
he's done 8, 9. He started with Vilapa Kusun Manjuli, number 6, 7, 8, and 9. So he's done 4 volumes of that. And that'll go 10, 11, 12, 13. We'll do 4 more volumes of that. And then the last volume, number 14, is something he did years ago. And they refound the manuscript and they published it. And they gave it the number 14, which is the last in the series. And that's called Tava Katamrita.
Wow.
That's sweet. You should read that.
Amazing. Thank you, Maraj. Devi, you're up next, and then we'll probably close.
We should take time to go into Krishna's Leelas in Vrindavan. Not the intimate Leelas like Gita Govinda and all of those things, but Krishna's pastimes with the gopis in Vrindavan, and Krishna's pastimes with his mother and his friends. This is what Lord Chaitanya came to teach. Came to teach Vrindavan, the mood of Vrindavan. This is part of our what we say, our sampradaya.
Devi, you're up next.
We Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita. That has everything there too. But in a more story form, Shiva Ram Maharaj has taken it, and he's done really tremendous work to put it all together in a very chronological story type form, including both Tattva and Lila, not just Lila. A lot of Tattva.
Amazing books. I'm
Yeah.
just looking at Shiram Swami's website. Thank you, Marge, for sharing that. Go ahead, Devi.
I'm intrigued by Wendy's question about kids chanting Guru Maharaj, how we should encourage little ones to chant also. I remember some of my friends asking for the small set of beads, just 27 beads for little kids to begin their chanting, to encourage them to chant. So that small set has only 27 beads in it. Up to what age is that small set to be used? And when should the big set, that is 108 beads, be given to children, Guru Maharaj?
I don't have any formula. You're just pulling things out of the air right now.
No, I've seen the 27 beads, the small mala.
That's for people who are lazy like you.
I didn't even know that exists, actually.
Oh my God.
Misery loves company. She wants somebody else to be like her.
Oh my God.
Oh, I didn't know know that they have that for kids. I've always thought, for kids, we give them the neem beads 108 so they don't make offenses, and then they just start with it. I have never known that's something smaller. This is a new thing that I'm hearing.
Wendy,
Yeah,
listen to
in
Anusuya.
Mayapur, it's available, Guru Maharaj. And
Hey.
some people specifically ask for it for small children in their little Gurukul schools.
Somebody's idea. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of ideas that filter into our movement that are just somebody's mental speculation.
I mean, for both my daughters, we just give them the 108 neem beads.
Yeah.
That's what we
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
Sri Devi wants to create her own sampradaya now.
He's messing with you, Shridevi.
My name is going to be mud. My godmothers and god sisters are going to curse me, Guru Maharaj. Please.
You're trying to derail me.
Yeah. There are things that are creeping into ISKCON that is not what Prabhupada said. It's just, we just got to be really careful about what comes into ISKCON and educate ourselves and ask the seniors. That is, yeah, this is very new. I never heard about this 27 beats thing ever. First time I'm hearing it.
I've seen them. But
Really, Marge? I haven't seen it.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. May I obeisance at your lotus feet. This one, Mataji, 27 beads, my kids used to do.
Yeah, Prabhupada never, I'm sorry, at least for me, that was never introduced. There's something new that they're trying to make it, that was never a thing.
You're dividing the gopis. The gopis are 108 gopis.
Yeah.
Krishna is the main bead.
Yeah, that is, yeah.
Being very, what we say, what's the word? What was the word? Selective.
Mhm.
Which gopis should I include and what gopis should I eliminate?
Yeah. It's really dangerous, Maharaj, very dangerous, because when things get infiltrated from other sampradayas or whatever into ISKCON, becomes a mess, a khichdi. But yeah, no, I gave my kids the neem 108. That's it, 108, and that's how they started off. And that was, I didn't give them anything else. That's how it was in the old days. But yeah.
I mean, people think, oh, it's handy, you can easily carry it around. But you can also carry the other one around in your bead bag. If you put these 27 in your bead bag, you can't find them. They get lost inside.
Yeah.
And you have to stick your hand all the way to the bottom of the bag to catch them.
So true.
Yeah, anyway, Sri Devi, just keep quiet.
Daria, we'll take your question and we'll end with you. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. Please send my humble obeisances. All glories to Shri Prabhupada. All glories
Sorry,
to you.
Marge. Go ahead, Daria, go ahead.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for a very nice lecture. I was just wondering, when one is feeling the separation of Krishna, do all the bodily like symptoms manifest, or can it, for example, be that you just feel shivering but you're not crying? Or
Well, make sure your shivering is not due to the fact that there's not enough heat in the house. One girl, she told me one time, I was chanting in my cabin, and then all of a sudden I noticed the hairs on my body were standing on end when I was chanting, but then I realized I was cold. So not like that. So, you could just, whatever experiences you're having, just accept them as Krishna's mercy and work with them. That's all. We'll try to analyze them.
Hope that helped, Daria.
yes, thank you.
Perfect. We want to thank all the devotees for joining, and thank you for those amazing questions. I think this was really a good question session that we had, and we hope we all benefited from it. And thank you so much, Marsh, for giving your time, and all of you for joining us.
Can we
Bunch
do
of-
We do some rounds.
Yes, Marge. I'm sorry. Yes, Marge, please.
Yeah,
Sri
Shilpesh is jumping up and down. Okay.
Sridevi, I'll make you host. Can you?
I unfortunately will have to leave in 10 minutes. I have a couple for therapy session, Anasuya.
Okay. So, if is Srimati here?
Srimati must be around.
Who
I'm
else?
gonna look for
Is it Eka Chakra here? No.
Chakra. I thought I saw her name. Let me see, Maharaj. Oh, she's not here. Okay, but I did see
Let's see who else is here.
Srimati here. Did I see Srimati here?
No, Mataji, Srimati is not here, Mataji.
Okay, thank you, Sri. I'm having a hard time looking at the names. Thank you. Srimati is not here. Silpesh, would you like to be the host? See, you can just volunteer, Prabhu, and we make it the host.
Yes, I can be the host, but I don't
Perfect.
I don't have the pictures or anything to share though.
No problem, Prabhu. No problem. I just
I can
have
share
a.
the pictures. No problem.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
Make me co-host Anasuya so I can share pictures.
Yep, doing it right now. Let me see. Okay, now. Oh, I made you co-host, Super, so you have to make her co-host. Yes, yes.
Okay. Are we ready to begin?
Yes, Marge. Sri Devi is gonna share, and you can start right off, Marge.
Okay, everyone, if you're sitting in the chair, sit with your back straight. Don't put your beads below your waist. Keep them above your waist, or rest them on the arm of the chair if you have one, or keep them up above the waist. We begin by focusing on the mercy of the holy name, the mercy giver, which is Lord Chaitanya. So we also begin by saying, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare. Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Param Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Param Hare.
Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. 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 Hare Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Om Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama.
Hare Krishna, Shri Ram, Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, 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 Shri Ram, Ram, Hare Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna, Shri Ram, Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Shri Ram, Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Shri Ram, Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare 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 Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Sati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna. Thank you for chanting. I'll close the meeting now.